everyone! Today I want to show you how to make a Turkish pide bread at home. This bread is incredibly soft, fluffy and full of flavor. It has a beautiful golden crust and a texture that melts in your mouth. If you love homemade bread, you are going to love this one. These are the ingredients for this recipe. 500 grams of bread flour, 5 grams of salt, 65 grams of sugar, 50 grams of butter, 10 grams of instant yeast, 60 grams of water. We include water in the recipe because sometimes milk is not enough, depending on your flour. If needed, you can add up to 60 grams of water. For my flour, I didn't need to add these 60 grams of water. 320 grams of milk, 1 egg, half a teaspoon of vanilla powder. To start, add the flour to a bowl. Next, add the instant yeast. Then add the sugar. Then add the salt. Add all the milk. Next, knead the dough either with a hand mixer or just by hand. When the dough has come together, it should be soft and a little sticky. Now add the butter that's at room temperature. Knead it in until the dough is smooth and elastic. As you can see in the video, after adding the butter and kneading well, the dough becomes soft and elastic. At this stage, if the dough feels too dry, you can gradually add the water to reach the right consistency. As I mentioned earlier, for my flour, the milk was enough, so I didn't need to add any water. One question that often comes up is how do we know if the dough has been kneaded enough? A reliable way to check it is the window pane test. Take a small pieces of dough and gently stretch it between your fingers. If it stretches thin enough to let light pass through without tearing, the gluten is well developed and the dough is ready. If it tears easily, keep kneading a little longer until it passes the test. Once the dough is ready and has been kneaded properly, place it in a bowl. Cover it and let it rest for about 40 minutes at room temperature. During this time, the dough will rise and roughly double in size as the yeast ferments and produce gas. After 40 minutes, the dough should have almost doubled in size. Remove the dough from the bowl and place it on your work surface. Divide it into 2 portions and shape each into a ball. Cover them and let them rest for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes of resting, the dough balls should look like this. At this stage, sprinkle some flour on your work surface. At this stage, begin rolling out the dough balls. Roll each side evenly and shape them into a round circle. This helps to create a uniform thickness, which is important for even baking. Next, carefully lift the dough from the work surface and shake off any extra flour. Place the dough on a baking tray lined with a parchment paper. Next, gently shape the dough with your hands, forming it into a smooth round shape. Next, make patterns on the dough, cover it, and let it rest for 10 minutes. As you can see in the video, you can create patterns on the dough. You can also use your hands to create these patterns. For the topping, combine 1 egg with the vanilla powder. Mix them thoroughly to create a smooth, uniform mixture. This will give the bread a beautiful golden color. After 10 minutes of resting, use a brush to coat the dough with the egg and vanilla mixture. This helps the bread develop a beautiful golden color and a shiny surface when baked. Preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius, 350 degrees Fahrenheit about 20 minutes before baking. Place the baking tray in the oven and bake for 10 to 15 minutes. If the top of the bread isn't golden enough, you can turn on the grill for a few minutes. Just be careful not to burn the bread. Now gently press or trace over the patterns on the dough again. This helps the patterns stay defined and keeps the bread looking neat. You can also use seeds like sesame for the topping. After baking, remove the bread from the oven and let it cool completely. Now your bread is ready. Take a look at this freshly baked Turkish pide bread. See how soft and airy it is inside with a perfect golden crust. The pattern and sesame seed really make it look special. If you enjoyed this recipe, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more baking tips. And don't hesitate to ask any questions in the comments. I will be happy to help.